Welcome back to all the action here from the Passion for Speed Festival's 21st birthday. It's BMW M Performance Part Race Series making their way onto the track now. And as I said earlier on, lots of action so far. Apologies for the little break in proceedings there, but we had a bit of a circuit cleanup that had to happen. I've just heard potentially that Willie Hepburn may have been the cause of some of the oil that was dropped. And he might not be making it out here for the next heat of Mid-Vol Historics Greats of the Past all combined. We'll give you update on that a little bit later on. But of course, already out of shape a couple of cars. It is Olivier who's just gone there. Davy Olivier just getting a little bit out of shape out of turn 2. He gets back on track relatively quickly in the 00 car. And now we go to battle for the first time with a new sponsor joining the BMW Car Club Racing Series. It's BMW M Performance Parts that are now part and parcel of this series. To answer a few questions that were asked through the break there, I saw Virginia Oosthuizen join us and asking whether or not what the format is for next weekend's 9-hour. I believe there is a live stream going out, but I think most of the race action is going to be happening on Supersport, so you'll be able to pick up on that action on Supersport there, Virginia. Apologies for the late answer to that, but of course we've had a bit of a circuit cleanup, which gives us and myself and our production crew, a chance to just take a little bit of a breather and a relief break as well. My eyes were starting to water. We're now good to go. And as they come down here, this is 31 cars of the BMW brand about to go to battle. Andreas Meyer, the German, is on pole. He, of course, in the E36 South African touring car, running in the touring car colours of the day. BMW Evo Racing colours there of the German on the left-hand side. Alongside him is Carlo Garbini in the Kimbo Coffee car. Remember, that's a turbo version of the BMW. Another turbo is behind the German, that is Thomas Portgieter. And then it's Jagger Robertson, our youngest competitor in this field. He's now up into 4th place on the grid in the Viking, Liqui Moly and Big Boss Auto BMW. Sav Gutteri having some problems with the management system. I just found out from them, or Salvi Gutteri I should say. I found out from Sav that there was a bit of a problem there with that, and hopefully they've got it sorted out. The Pullman, and now in VR Fuel and Design Lab colours, is Oz Bagioni. Jan Everstein and Lyle Ramsey make up the 4th row. It's Alan Hilligan and Matthew Wadley who are fighting there for honours in 9th and 10th, but it's Matthew Wadley who leads out Class C, ahead of Nick Macris, Troy Cochran, Trevor Long, Michelle Singh, Renier Smith. Then Davy Olivier, the man we just saw spin down into turn 2 in the 00. He's in the International Race Suppliers BMW M3 E30. He is the pole man for Class D, ahead of Rion Libber, Craig Herbst and Shane Krobler. Class E is headed up by Eugene Gous, Nicholas Fisher and Sean Dodd, ahead of Bernard de Gavea, birthday boy from the week. William Einkamera a bit further down than what he'd like to be in Class A. Lots of work to do there for Einkamera. You can see the 555 BMW in the pack there. And then, of course, Class E's only competitors fighting for honours right at the back will be Vegan Naidu. So BMW M Performance Parts Race Series make their way down behind the safety car. Vili Adlam, I'm sure you're looking forward to the Rolling Thunder a bit later on, that is for sure. We've got 2 more races to go. This one that's on track at the moment, and the Pre-74 International Sports Prototypes and Trans Ams combined. And I'll be on track shortly. Roof surgeon is Trevor Long. So some new colours there for Trevor Long. Usually a man who runs in all red, but now the roof surgeon colours there for his car. Remember, these cars will also be fighting next weekend at the 9-hour. And I believe it's about another 19 cars joining them. So 50 competitors entered for the M Performance Parts Racing Series next week at the Kyalami 9-hour. Today it's 31 of them. Take nothing away from this big field. Absolutely amazing stuff. And all from the BMW brand. Carlo Garbini will hope to look at it use that additional turbo power to get through on the German. Andreas Meyer. You can see the body language on the car starting to pick up there. Stigworks car, Van der Merwe. Han Van der Merwe there, looking for Class D honours today. Top 10, 9 of them are from Class B. 10th place is the first of the Class Cs. That's Matt Wadley. They're now under starters orders. Andreas Meyer looking to try and catch the 2 turbo cars, maybe napping. Jagger Robertson will be looking to go quickly as well, although he's slow off the line as they wait for those lights to go out. Lights out and we're racing down towards turn 1. It is the German who gets the whole shot. Jagger Robertson diving on the inside of Thomas Potgieter. Looks like he might have squeezed into 3rd place there in the Viking and Big Boss car. As they come down onto the brakes, it's Meyer who leads out into turn 2. Kimbo Coffee car, and then Potgieter just using the squirt to the turbo to get through there on Jagger Robertson. Robertson round his outside as they came out of turn 2 though. There's Darby Olivier making his way through rapidly. Then you've got the Stigworks car, Van der Merwe. Then it's Van Heerden right on his tail. The 88 car there coming through. Good start from him as they head down into turn 3 and onto the back straightaway. Very, very seasoned campaigners in there. Michel Singh, of course, in the Winfield BMW colours there. Ex-Tony Viana colours that he runs. And the mid-pack of Class C in that F30. Now as they come around, look at this. Oh, man, what a move there from Jagger Robertson. Diving on the inside of Potgieter. Potgieter's got the inside line for the next one, though, but he just runs ever so slightly wide, and there comes Salvi Gutteri. Salvi Gutteri nearly trying to squeeze through there on Potgieter. So the 2 turbo cars just fighting hard amongst themselves, and there with Jagger Robertson. Little dive on the inside coming from Jan Everstein. Everstein had a big look there in the E46 M3. He's got Ramsey on his tail now. Ramsey applying pressure. Look at that. Oh, Potgieter just using the squirt to the turbo down the straightaway to try and get through on Jagger Robertson. Robertson holds the inside line though for turn 2. I don't think Potgieter can drive around his outside. No. He's going to have to think twice. Possibly look to get the squirt on down this. Oh, and he's got a problem. What a move. And he goes right between the barriers. How did he miss that barrier? Thomas Potgieter climbing on the loud pedal a little bit too hard, and he's ended up on the sideline. He just missed that crash barrier on the inside of turn 2, and he ends up on the banking. Well, that's one of the turbo cars sorted out there for Jagger Robertson's point of view. He's now got to try and fight out with Carlo Garbini. Olivier side by side with the car into turn 4. Back to Robertson, who's now got Salvi Gutteri on his tail. Let's have a look at that in a quick replay. You can see he just climbs on the light pedal. The back end steps out. He tries to catch it. There's just not enough space. And millimeters. Wow. How did he avoid that barrier? And how did he avoid from rolling over? Look at how it tips over. It's literally on the front wheel at the front end in that little gap on the banking. And the back left. We've got an onboard camera on that car. That's going to prove to be awesome to see a bit later on. I'm sure that's going to be put up onto some kind of social media platform later on there by Thomas Potgieter. Back to live action. Oh, welcome to BMW Car Club M Performance Parts. That's what you wanted, and that's what you're getting. On the inside, a problem for one of the BMs. Looks like there's a bit of an issue there on the inside line for one of those BMWs. It is parked on the sideline there as they cross the start-finish line. Van Heerden closing in. This is the change and push from the back end. Kishore Patamba, 235. He is, it's Mikel Patamba, I beg your pardon, in that car. But he's got the 555 car there of William Einkammerer starting to make their way through the field rapidly. Their qualifying didn't quite go according to plan yesterday, but you can see the 2 of them starting to come through the rest of the C's and D category cars rapidly. Closing on 88. That is Arie van Heerden. In that F30 as well as they come through. Looks like it's yellow flags and possibly a safety car, which is why we're seeing them roll off ever so slightly. Just want to double check that we have got safety car boards out. Yes, we do. Safety car has been deployed. I think it's due to the fact that we've got a car on the main straight. I don't see any other issues on track that our camera crew may have picked up on. Michel Singh in the Winfield BMW colours. Trevor Long behind him. Has that car got going again? It has. And I don't think the yellow flag and safety car is for this car because it's out of harm's way. That's Potgieter out the car now. Explaining what happened. Or trying to. Let's see whether or not They just give us 1 lap. It should possibly be only 1 lap because I think the car that was the problem has got going again. Just trying to pick up on it as we can see it. It's Daryl, it's kind of like the turquoisey or sort of marine BMW. And it was slowing on the start-finish line, which I think may have been the reason for them to deploy the safety car. I think it's got going again though, D. It might be in the pack somewhere. Just giving heads up to our director today, Daryl Kukard, is helping us out, of course, part of our 2 wheels and up to 60 seconds production team. I don't know if I saw it in that pack. No, it wasn't there. That's De Gouveia, Bernard De Gouveia, the birthday boy from the week and the chairman of the category. And of course, now piloting that E36 330i. There is the track taxi. 330, Manny Ribeiro behind the wheel of that car this weekend. It's a car that they do give to drivers if you want to get involved in the series and are looking to get involved, maybe want a little bit of a taste of it. Bernard is the man to get hold of and chat to him about possibly getting a drive in that taxi. I've always wanted to do a live on the drive in that taxi car in one of these series. Maybe one day we'll get a chance to do that. I do have plans for Paul Bedford and Dave Peterson for Polo Cup, just to let them know as well. Had an idea that came my way. Might be able to pull it off at one of the rounds of the Polo Cup. They celebrated 25 years of racing last year and crowned their champion officially last night, of course, at a function here at Zwartkops. Well done to Leighton Fourie for winning the championship after winning the rookie championship the year before. His teammate Darby van der Merwe won the rookie of the year last year, and the Universal Motorsport team also got team honours as well. But great to see lots of talent coming through for Polo Cup with a new sponsor, CompCare Medical Scheme, joining the Volkswagen brigade. We've got BMWs on track. I shouldn't be talking about Volkswagens right now, but it gives us a bit of an opportunity to talk about motorsport in general, and that's what this day is all about. It's not only about the cars racing on track, it's the motorsport heritage and history in general that the passion for speed gives us a chance to chat about. 2-1-1 at the back end of the field there. That is Nicholas van Swel in the Red Star Raceway car. Isn't usually that far back, but we're now still under safety car. I think possibilities of safety car going in with the upping of the pace. Safety car has gone in, and the German will now dictate the pace again off the line. Andreas Meyer leading things out over Kimbo Coffey's Carlo Garbini. Tell you what, a Kimbo Coffey wouldn't go down too badly right now as they head towards turn 1. Pulling out is Salvi Gutteri trying to catch Jagger Robertson, and he's got him. The Sav Speed car side by side with the Viking Big Boss machine of Jagger Robertson. Robertson keeping him very honest though. Just puts the nose into turn 2 and just forces Salvi slightly wider than what he'd like to go through turn 2. It has compromised his drive slightly coming out of turn 2, but he gets the power on again. Salvi Gutteri, remember, running a turbo in that car. Jagger Robertson with no turbo, having to fight out with a normally aspirated BMW, and that turbo's all over the back of him. Ars Bagioni trying to close them both down and capitalize on maybe the little fight that they're having to slow themselves down. Give him a chance to have a go. Remember, diving through there, just getting through on the 171 of Shane Kroller. Mayfair gearbox man. Oh, and Salvi's now around the outside, and eventually, does he make it stick? Yes, he does. Just gets through there on Jagger Robertson. So Jagger down to 4th, where he started the race. Salvi Gutteri up 2 positions. Jagger dives on the inside, tries to find a way through. Bagioni under attack now from Everstein. Jan Everstein all over the back end there of... all over the back end of 3 cars actually, because there's nothing in it between Robertson, Gutteri. Oh, Salvi doing such a good job there. Oh, there's a big move. Bagioni late on the brakes, trying to get on the inside and possibly spoil the day there even more for Jagger Robertson. One of our youngest competitors here this weekend, and certainly the youngest in this field. Bagioni wins out. Garbini still in second, trying to close down there on Andreas Meyer, but no answer at all to the German's pace. Lovely to see a flame out of that car as he Drops down the gearbox up to turn 5 and past the AMG Driving Academy. Viganado at the back end of the field there for SO Autotech Racing. Looks like Jan Everstein has got through. And now looking to close things down. No, he hasn't. Beg your pardon, I was thinking he was getting through there on Baggioni, but Baggioni's actually up the road from him. I was watching to see that. Forgot that he'd got through on Jagger Robertson on the last pass. Now the lap completed here. This one, of course, is a 10-lapper. And let's see whether or not our timing is giving us any indication as to how many laps are left. It doesn't look like it is. Yeah, mine's on 0, so I don't know what's happening. The one timing monitor tells us we've got 2 laps completed. The other one says they haven't completed a lap at all yet. Salvi now opening up a gap over Baggioni, Robertson, Everstein. The 27 car there is Hilligen, also out of the SAF Speed stable. Looks like Garbini's closing in on the German. So Andreas Meyer could be in a bit of trouble here in the closing stages. Coming down onto the brakes. Let's have a look and see if we can pick up on the board on the left-hand side there. Maybe tell us how many laps we got left to go. Looks like 3. I think it said 3 to go there for them. So 3 to go for the BMs. Massive welcome to M Performance Parts as the new sponsors here of the BMW Car Club Racing Series. There's Michelle Singh diving through, and watch out for the 555 coming through there rapidly of Arnkamera. William Arnkamera just putting another maneuver through there on Smith. Smith not really having an answer to that 555 car, and I don't think Singh will have an answer either. Trevor Long just behind both of those cars as Arnkamera came through. I was hoping to see the 235 there of Mikael Patamba come and join that car of Arnkamera's in its ability to get through this field. Doesn't look like Mikael Patamba's been able to do the same kind of job. Or he might be up the road already. I don't think I saw him ahead of Arnkamera though. Renier Smith side by side there with Singh as they came onto the back straightaway. Up to the top of the hill comes Jan Everstein. When he's out of shape. Good catch there, Daryl. How did you know he was going to get out of shape? Nicely done, bud. Jan Everstein lit up into turn 5, and our cameraman and director getting it front and center. The taxi. Dot on his tail. Nice dive on the inside from the Winfield BMW of Singh, fending off the intentions there from Trevor Long. The roof surgeon man looking for a way past on that Winfield BMW. Tony Viana colours on that car. Michelle Singh in the seat of the pilot side of things. 1 and 2 onto the back straight. Big flame from the German. That Kimbo coffee car of Garbini's looking dangerous. Remember, he has got a little bit of extra squirt from the turbo. Can he use it though to his advantage? And possibly outgun the German. I think this is the 4th time that number 1 plate has been on that car. So Andreas Meyer doing such a good job. Yes, Brendan Kelly, I have to agree with you. Daryl's doing a superb job. He's on point today. 335 coming through there as well is Bernard de Gavea, and the birthday boy could be Lapja. Check it flag out. That was weird. Okay, well that came out a little bit earlier than what we said. Our last pass we saw 3 laps, and it went down to 1. So maybe timing is a bit of an issue today. Apologies for that, guys, but we have got the end of the race now sorted out there for all of our BMW M Performance Parts Race Series drivers. From M Performance Parts BMW Race Series, we go into the pre-74 ISPs and Transams. Most of these cars in the next heat are going to kind of be using this heat as a bit of a warm-up for, of course, the big one of the day, the Castrol pre-66 and 68 Le Mans Sports and GTs. The pre-74 cars, of course, can't participate in that, but a lot of the drivers will be looking to see what the conditions are like and may potentially have 2 or 3 cars there. Garbini is second. That is the Espresso Italiano Kimbo coffee car of Carlo Garbini. And it looks like it was him in second behind Andreas Meyer. Salvi Gualtieri, Oz Baggioni, Jagger Robertson and Jan Everstein Hilligen in 7th, Wadley in 3rd, which gives him the win in Class C. No, it doesn't, so beg your pardon. Hilligen will take the win in Class C ahead of Matt Wadley. Class D's goes to Michelle Singh, and it looks like Rian Lubber has locked up the Class E competitors and race 1 for that category in BMW M Performance Parts Race Series.